I was thinking this morning in at church in the choir. Easter Sunday today, if anyone's wondering. So yes, if my voice does start croaking a little bit, that's because I've been using it a lot for practices and the like. Right, Thane Shartan.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
That's a very good question. Not looking at the answers. Right, neither a guest nor a trespasser. Is it a homeowner? Can't be the question. No. Neither a guest nor a trespasser. It's a place I belong and belongs to me. Is it something to do with ownership? Let's have a look. What? Well, repeat that one because I can't put it.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Right. So that's home because I belong. I'm not a guest. I'm not a trespasser. I belong here, and it belongs to me. Yeah, home. There we go.
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
Admittedly, riddles are easier when you have multiple choice answers. Right, Lady Vasilia.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full.
Vengeance.
Of what do I speak?
Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
She's got 2 disciples. Well, we'll stick with the current pattern. We'll go. General Meferath, wasn't he her husband?
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
I want to say lust. Well, of course. I mean, okay, I'm thinking of Thor's, the problem with Thor's bridge. Sherlock Holmes reference. Pike would be proud. Where it's jealousy. Like, so the wife of the man loves him and then gets angry, then slowly becomes jealous because she loves him and then ends up hating him. So jealousy, which is there. Huzzah.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alemanni, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
Riddles. Disciple Havard.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace.
Mountains.
Veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom.
Mountains.
Of what do I speak?
Mountains.
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
Right. Archon Hysarion.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants.
Justice.
Of what do I speak?
Mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Right, yes. So, Yes. Okay, disciple Cather.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies.
Hunger?
Of what do I speak?
Hunger. Yes.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Teventer Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
They all had weird teeth and weird mouths. Oh dear. Didn't they? Just, I think it's the kind of ghostly effect. Is that the mouth doesn't work properly. 10 Bryce Kustland.
My dearest child.
Father?
You know that I am gone, and all your prayers and wishes will not bring me back. No more must you grieve, my boy. Take the pain and the guilt, acknowledge it, and let go. It is time. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I leave this in your hands. I know you will do great things with it.
I got an item. What did I get? No, it wasn't Faith. It's Faith's Edge. Reflection. +1 Constitution. Extra healing. Extra healing. Useful, but I think I'll just take the extra Constitution we get. I know there's going to be a bit where we have a massive fight. Is that moment now? That moment is now, I think. Right. Because, right, let's. Well, we can use poisons. Use them up. Right. What's the liquid lightning? Moderate poison damage. Mild poison. So let's use the concentrated death route. Yeah. So we're now going to face ghostly representatives of ourselves. They all have yellow names. Who am I most worried about? I don't know if they're accurate representations of us, which is a slight worry. Attack win.
He's begun.
You're using some kind of glyph. So I'm guessing you're not the same. These guys are not the same, so Win could be a bit more of a damage dealer than I fear, than I think. Alistair? No, taking Alistair. Okay. Right, if we can take out what we'll gain the numbers advantage, that might be useful. Right. You turn around. Try scatter shot. I want to see what that does. Whoa! It hit everyone. Cool. And I think it stunned them. Brilliant. For a moment. You're going to attack Liliana. Hopefully not anything to do with the relationship. That would be worrying. No, Alistair. You hear us as the threat. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Liliana's the threat. Okay, actually, yeah, healing's would probably be useful for you to do. No one else really needs healing, so just take a health poultice. Even dual weapon expert who did. Take the poultice. Thank you. No, you've already taken the poultice. You're alright. Garrus, that was a little bit brutal. Ah. I remember that being really difficult. I've been having...
This looks fun. I bet we'll have to work together and join hands and sing a happy song to get across.
Okay. One more step along the world I go. I don't remember the rest of the words. Right. Who's gonna cross? I think Geharis should cross because he's the protagonist. So let's hold everyone. Right. Need to remember. I don't remember what these do, but
I don't think it's solid enough to stand on, but it's a start.
right. We need that. I think. Right. So.
That's it. That's an actual bridge piece right there. If we can get all the bridge pieces to be solid, we can make it across.
Yeah. So I think basically what there should be is there should be a button here that fixes everything in place. But what we need to do is, because that's not solid, unfortunate. Actually, so if I pull you back, I probably should. I probably should be making a note. No, we need that one, don't we? Okay, so you're there. So if Wynn runs around here. Right, there we go. So you can now go across here. So now you... So we need to find a way of getting that one. Okay, so now we move... Oh, what? Because if he goes, Garrus will fall. If Wynn moves, Garrus will fall. So we need to move Liliana somewhere. Yeah, that's a solid... And yeah, we need to find... Is there a way of... So assumably there's somewhere another one which allows that. So if you come off... Oh no, that one's over here. Isn't it? So we just need to... Right, there we go. So here's advance this one. Right, so that one is Liliana and Wynn. So we now need to find one round here, which is these two. Which is not that one, because... Oh, it might be, actually. Okay, so it is this one. Good. So then we move Liliana away, because that should be safe now. It's about is it this one? Which then puts a mark here. No, I went over it. Right, there we go. So Geharis has now gotten across. Huzzah! I remember dying a lot on that one. I keep saying that in this game. Maybe I'm remembering more about this game than I remember. Or that I think I remember. This looks worrying. This altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. Well, I'm guessing if we try and go through the flames, we die. So, let us... This is a test of faith, game. The other ones have been tests of... intelligence, wisdom, and strength. Test of faith. We're going to remove the equipment. And,
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
blinding light. Right. I now have equipment. And so, are these guys taking damage because they're walking through with the equipment? I shouldn't be wearing my... It should still be on the altar, surely. Surely? I don't know.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. So we're going to take a picture of the ashes, because we need it. And now we will leave. Ceremony lists! What a surprise that I would get that. Right, oh no, someone died. Unfortunately, except in the chair. That looks very useful. I also don't have any space for it, unfortunately. Right. Of course. I know he never uses it, but you have a bow, so we can give you some arrows. So we'll give you the elf light arrows. Which allows us to pick up one of these. That's a gift. I think it's probably a gift from Morrigan, so I'm not overly fussed by it. I'd rather get the item. Right. Are either of these out? Secret mountain path. Secret mountain path. Let us go. Oh, right, so this just leads us back down to here. Right. You know, if I use the horn and beat him, beat her, sorry, beat the dragon, I probably wouldn't have to worry with, ooh, chests and crates and chests and crates. Money!
Shall be done.
Can't afford it, but it's giving me little bits of experience now. It's meant to shield. Dragon Thorn! The Dragon Thorn comes, it seems. And there's a crazy lizard called Rest, obviously. Varex's Let's Play. Absolutely. First few episodes I found a little tough to get into, but actually it's really enjoyable. Right. Team. Do you think we should take on the dragon? Yeah. I don't think these last for an actual decent length of time. Right, let us